It's Wednesday the 3rd of February. It's been a fantastic sunny day down here in South Georgia. Just a beautiful day for being outside and working. I've been looking every day. I've been looking in today, no different, at the view over the bay of these fantastic towering mountains covered in snow, great tall turrets and black rock, just amazing. And I wonder if at any point, if you're down here for a long time, if you ever sort of get used to this view and find it just part of the scenery. As well as sun, we had a lot of wind. We have these amazing winds down here where the sea gets whipped up and it almost looks as though there's a mist, but it's just sea spray being blown about in the bay. And so the camping party who were out last night weren't able to send a boat out to them this morning, although I think they're coming back this evening. Myself and my two colleagues, we've been working at concrete all day, trying to get all the bases put down for the buildings that we're going to put up later. And we had a couple of setbacks. First of all, Nigel, who's with us from the Falkland Islands, hurt his back fairly early in the morning, which put him out of action for a few hours. And of course, he, being a resilient person, he soldiered on, but couldn't do quite as much as he might otherwise have got done. And then about mid-morning, late morning, our cement mixer stopped working, and we took it down into the buildings that we're working in down in the base, and took the gearbox to bits and found that the gearbox one of the gears inside the gearbox had been stripped. So a bit of a setback there, but as ever the staff here came to our rescue and came up with a second cement mixer, which we took back up the hill. And so we've had a productive day. We've got the base built for our variometer house, complete with ducting ready to come through, and in a few days' time, when that's cured, we'll be putting the variometer enclosure over the top of that base. And then we've got the pillar made for the absolute observations house, and on top of the pillar will sit a theodolite that people will use to make manual measurements of the Earth's magnetic field. And indeed, I hope before I've gone from here that I'll be able to make a few absolute measurements from that pillar. Our constant companions up the hill are the fur seals, and they look kind of cute. They look like overgrown otters, but they're very keen on fighting. They like to fight with each other. They fight with their siblings, and in between times fight with their parents, and if life's looking a little bit tedious, they come and fight with us as well. So they've been quite a challenge to work amongst, especially as we're really trying hard not to disturb them and not to make any difference to the way that they normally live their lives in the field up the back there. So we've poured 2 cubic meters of concrete today, so I'm feeling a little bit weary and pretty much ready for an early night.